Are you thinking about buying Bitcoin but not sure if it's too late? In this video, we are going to talk about that exact topic. And here we explain topics of the cryptocurrency world using analogies, stories, and examples so that you can easily understand them. At the time of recording, Bitcoin is trading around $36,000 to $37,000 per coin. So with that being said, let's look at some long-term price predictions for Bitcoin. Now, back in August, he predicted that by the end of 2021, Bitcoin would hit $100,000. The first thing that he said was that central banks around the world are losing control of inflation. This one comes from a company called Delphi Digital. They are a research and investment firm based out of New York. The first thing they said is that Bitcoin has a limited supply. Our answer is no. It is never too late to buy and hold Bitcoin for the long term. However, we do not think that it is a good idea to try and time the market. This is a warning that we give to every beginner in crypto. Don't trust people who claim to be experts. Even though we think that Bitcoin will continue to grow over time, it is important to remember that nothing is guaranteed. The price of Bitcoin could go down, it could stay the same, or it could go up. Nobody knows what will happen. So please remember to only invest what you can afford to lose and never, ever, ever buy something called Bitcoin. There are so many scams in the world and you need to be careful. On social media, we'll see a lot of people claiming to be experts when really they are just trying to get you to follow them so they can make money. Most importantly, we hope to see you in the next video. A great way to spot these fake experts is to see if they ask you to send them money or to join a certain group or to buy a certain course. These people are scammers and you should not trust them. Always do your own research before making any big decisions. This is because nobody knows what the short-term price will do. There are a lot of factors that could cause the price to go up or the price to go down, so it is impossible to predict what will happen in the next few months. That being said, we do not think that you should buy and then immediately sell. Instead, we suggest you buy and then hold for a long period of time. This way you won't be worried about the day-to-day fluctuations of the market. There will never be more than 21 million Bitcoin created. This is a fancy way of saying that you should buy a little bit every single week or every single month. This will allow you to take advantage of the volatility of the market. Over time, your average cost of buying will go down. This is because when the price is low, you will be buying more Bitcoin than when the price is high. This is different from regular currencies where the government can create more whenever they want. The second thing they said is that more and more companies are accepting Bitcoin as a form of payment. Like we mentioned earlier, the more it is used, the more valuable it becomes. The third thing they said is that Bitcoin is becoming a worldwide phenomenon. It isn't just popular in the United States or China anymore, but almost everywhere. The final thing they said is that Bitcoin is a new asset class. Again, there aren't any coins like Bitcoin out there. It is the original cryptocurrency, and it holds a lot of value in the space. These reasons make sense. Could they be right? Again, only time will tell. They released a report where they gave several price targets for Bitcoin. The first one was for the end of 2022, and they predicted that Bitcoin would hit $188,000. For 2030, they predicted that it would hit $472,000. And finally, by 2040, they predicted that it would hit $1.1 million. This is a lot higher than what most people are predicting, but again, it is only a prediction. This means that regular currencies are losing value faster than they should. If this continues, then people will start looking for other stores of value to hold their wealth. The second thing he said is that Bitcoin has been adopted as a global asset and currency. This means that more and more countries and companies are accepting Bitcoin as a form of payment. The more it is used, the more valuable it becomes. The third thing he said is that people want to move away from centralized institutions. This is something we talk about a lot on our channel. People want to cut out the middlemen and own their money instead of the government or bank owning their money. The final thing he said is that Bitcoin is a new asset class. There aren't any coins like Bitcoin out there. It is the original cryptocurrency, and it holds a lot of value in the space. All these reasons make sense. Could he be right about Bitcoin hitting $500,000 by 2030? Only time will tell. Obviously, this did not happen. However, he did say that this was just his base case and not his bull case scenario. His bull case scenario was that Bitcoin could reach $500,000 by the year 2030. When he made this statement, many people thought that he was out of his mind. But could he be right? This is actually pretty low compared to its all-time high of around $69,000 per coin. The reason that Bitcoin is lower now than it was at its all-time high is because of several things. One of those things is the overall market sentiment. Right now, the overall market sentiment towards risk is pretty low. This means that people are not feeling very wealthy, and therefore, they are not taking as much risk with their money. Another reason is because the United States Federal Reserve is planning to raise interest rates in 2022. This will make borrowing money more expensive. When people cannot borrow money as easily, they do not have as much money to invest in risky assets like cryptocurrencies or stocks. Finally, the last reason why Bitcoin may be lower is because of regulations. Many people believe that in 2021, the United States government would approve an ETF that would allow people to invest in Bitcoin futures. This did happen. However, there were many delays, and this made people believe that the government wasn't fully supporting the idea. Because of this, people lost some interest in Bitcoin. In this video, we are going to explain what is happening with Bitcoin and if it's too late to buy. We will go over what is happening with Bitcoin right now. We will go over some price predictions from analysts on Wall Street, and then we will answer the question, is it too late to buy Bitcoin? Welcome to our channel, The Know, one place for crypto education. So first, let's go over what is happening with Bitcoin right now. Now, if you have been following our videos for a while, you know that we love to think long-term and not short-term. The first analyst that we are going to look at is Mike Novogratz, who is the CEO of Galaxy Digital, is also a well-known investor on Wall Street. In order to find out, let's take a look at some of his reasoning. Now let's take a look at another price prediction. Now let's take a look at why they made these predictions. So now that we know some price predictions, let's get back to the question. Is it too late to buy Bitcoin? Another thing we want to mention is that you should dollar cost average in. Finally, we want to share one last warning with you. Now before ending this video, we want to share one last thing with you. By the way, thank you guys so much for watching this video. We hope that you enjoyed it. We really hope that maybe you learned something.